Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome on back to Anime's Arcade, and welcome back. Welcome back to New Soup. That's right. Welcome back to New Soup. We've got more new soup. More new soup coming your way. As I said, new soup. Today we're going to have a little bit of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, which is going to work for New Super Mario U and New Super Luigi U. I'm allowed to use this specifically for Multi-Mario. If I were to do the leaderboard on the original games themselves, this would not count. But luckily, Multi-Mario is pretty chill. So I'm going to just finish up my new soup here really quick. And again, I'm totally fine doing runs with this because this is one of the few games in the new series that I was actively practicing, because it's a lot easier to practice this kind of sing? It's a lot easier to practice this kind of thing when it's, it's on a Switch and you can just in your bed play the game. You know what I mean? Super nice. Excuse me, sorry. So, unlike the Wii version, like yesterday, we will, in fact, just be doing straight runs today. Also, what's nice, I'm allowed to start on a 0 file, so we don't have to sit through cutscenes, which is super nice. But let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let's get this show on the road. Yeah, let's go. Speed time. Now, what's nice about the addition of Nabbit is that Nabbit is allowed to just run through enemies and you don't take any damage. It's very helpful. And again, obviously why the original leaderboards for Super Mario Wii U and New Super Luigi U do not allow this specific version of the game for the runs, because Nabbit isn't in the original iterations of the game. I am missing so many, extra dumps, and I'm not sure why. So weird. But whatever. Ba-bum. Ba-bum. And then after this... Gotta move some of that this way. After we do some runs here, we're going to be doing a Sandbox relay with Switch Runner and Lip Potato 57, both of who are pretty gosh darn cool. Lip Potato will be doing Sunshine. I'll be doing Super Mario Odyssey. And then Switch will be doing SM64. Which is fun, because then both of us, Switch and myself, will have played each different game in the Sandbox race. With different people from each community. That shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened. Crud. Just keep running into walls, and I'm trying not to do that. That was an okay wall because I kind of forgot what I needed to do there. Just for a second. Epic. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Wonder how accurate my camera is right now. I feel like it's not in the best spot. Either that or I just need to replace myself a little more. Just kind of move myself around. I am unsure. But we're doing all right so far. Pretty decent run. Good start. But, you know, that's kind of how it is with these 2D Mario games. The start of them is always pretty nice. And then after that, it gets a lot harder. It gets a lot more complicated. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Beep-bo-da-bo, ba-do-do-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo. I still don't like how close the second stick on the Joy-Con is. Like, when you have the Joy-Cons in the grip, I just feel like that the joystick is way too close to the A and B buttons. Ah, come on. Here we go. I like how Nabbit just basically runs through the water. Oh my god. Losing time here and there. There we go. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. And if you're wondering why I have 2 timers on the screen, there's a global timer there that we need to have on there for when we do the Sandbox relay later. So I'm just like jamming. It's just gonna chill there so I don't have to worry about it later. And then we can also get a good idea of how far along Lip Potato is. And then I'll also need to make sure to message him to like hop into VC so I can tell him, so he can tell me right when he finishes. So that way we can go without any delay. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba. Ba boop da ba da ba ba. Da ba 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 ba. Boop ba 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 da ba ba ba. Aha. That was a poor idea. Yo, what up, Hedgehound? How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Lovely day for some Mario. True. I agree. Today is a pretty lovely day for some Mario. Lots of Mario. In fact, we had one of our tournament matches earlier today already, and now we're just playing some new soup. Doing some new soup speedrunning. Doo-doo. It's been a pretty stacked week for me, not gonna lie. Jorda! Jorda, thank you so much. What too hacky. Thank you, Jorda. I appreciate. That is you. It's true. Caught some of the tournament earlier. Really cool. Epic. I'm glad you like it. It's definitely, I put it on last year, and I really enjoyed it. So I was like, yeah, we're going to do this again, 100%. And now we're just doing some new soup runs. Ah, shoot. Ah, nope. Shoot. Why you gotta do that? Please stop. Nice. Ah! Course. Course. Epic. Alright, time for some hard stuff. Time for some more hard things. Pring. Now we gotta go here. You'll skip the jokes? Please do, Jorda. Gosh, hecky. Jorda. My. Ah. Whoops. That was not how that was supposed to go. There we go. Boom. Excuse me. There's some good soup. You know, I really... You know, it's honestly, it's a great excuse to eat SpaghettiOs. Sure, they're not, like, really the best for you nutritionally. Not even as an adult, but, you know, it's still tasty. Still fun to have. I enjoy the new soup gag. Ah, come on. There we go. Sometimes tasty is what you need. I agree, and they are. They are very nostalgic. I also agree with that. SpaghettiOs is always a good time. Except for when they're not. But usually they are. I'd say like 90% of the time. Probably 95 even. Oh, that was so early. No, dude! Of course. Of course. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. That sucks though. It does suck. Yeah, I feel like my camera is too high up. Either that or I'm just like hardcore slouching. I'm not sure which, I'm gonna be honest. Not sure if it's I'm slouching or if it's my camera, but I'm gonna go with slouching. Because now I'm sitting upright and I look a little more well placed. Well, now that we don't have the squirrel flight suit, we gotta make do. Which sucks, because there's definitely like a lot of things. Anywhere you are, you're well placed. Oh, well, thanks, Jorda. Cause you're there. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Kind of stuck doing this since I don't have the acorn. And like I don't even have an actual run done yet, so I'd rather just do this. I'm gonna take this little guy with me though, because he's cool. Sorry, little buddy. I took him with me as far as I could. Oh, there he is. All right. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. This way. Also, if you see me looking to the left, it's because I'm watching I'm looking at Lip Potato. He's gonna be going first with Super Mario Sunshine later. So I'm just keeping an eye. I'm just keeping an eye out over there. Sir, yes. Yes. Give me that suit. I really need it so I can fly through the game. I mean it figuratively, but also I mean it a little literally. Ba-ba. You're up for a certain craft project? Oh. Oh. Does he still look a little crunchy? Do I want the dude in the bottom corner? Yes, please. That would be wonderful. I do love the little dude. Ba-ba. I'm gonna grab this for fun. I don't need it, but I want it. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ah, nope. Shouldn't do that. My brain was not actually prepared to do that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Yeah. All right, we're about halfway through this. Do a smooth McGriff impression. Yo, I can do that. Gonna be starting in like 5. You good with that? Yeah, no worries. Like, go ahead and start whenever. I've got your stream up. I've got the timer up. I will be keeping an eye. Just make sure, like, once you get closer to the end of your run, like, hop into VC. So that way, when I hop into the VC, you know, you can just say, okay, I did the thing. Go, go, go. You know, stuff like that. Oh, I did it first try. Oh, I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased. I practiced that stupid strat way too many times. Way too many times. I wish I was kidding. I messed up that strat, but that's fine. That doesn't bother me as much. I forgot. Hop. Alright. Ah! Oh, well, now I'm dead. See ya, folks. Unless... Alright, we're good. Okay, we're fine. Shoot. But now I don't have the squirrel suit. Alright, whatever. Thanks, Jordan. Ta-da. Alright, we're doing pretty swell. We're doing pretty good. I'm very satisfied with this so far. Can't be too upset about that, getting that first try. I do need the squirrel flight suit, though. That is going to make this a little trickier. I don't think it's in this level, though, so that's going to be an issue. There we go. Power up. Ice. Okay, well, I'll take it anyway, just so I have an extra hit on me. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba. Ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba. That's why I got the checkpoint, so it wouldn't matter. Let's see that timer in my bottom left corner. Should have started, I think, if he has started his run. He has not. Okay. Or there was just a minor goof, but I'm just keeping some eyes out on that, of course. Ah! Are you kidding me? Did I really just have that corner of my body out? Bruh. How could you? How could you? Again, since I don't even have like an actual run yet, I am just gonna keep this going as much as I can. I don't want to be doing any resetting this early. Okay, you can see now the timer is going. It looks like, oh, it has the cropping has changed. I will need to adjust that. But the timer is there. I will need to adjust the cropping. But it's there. Y'all can see it. It's moving along. That means Lit has started his sunshine run, baby. Let's go. That's fine. There we go. That's all I wanted. All right, good. Oh yeah, Mario time. Yeah. All right, epic. Cool. All right. This is going to be a little tougher without the scroll suit, but that's okay, I guess. Give me that. Nope. Yeah, okay. That stuff's not going to work without the suit, which is unfortunate, but, you know, I got to deal with it. What? Why is there a coin box there? Scroll suit! Please. Okay, we're good. So you need to add anything to the time at the end of your leg? Nope. It's just basically should just start as a normal sunshine run and go off the time of your timer. So as long as they have that global timer to see what's going on, everything should be hunky-dory. Also, boy, am I screwing this up pretty bad. There we go. Woo. Get up there. Oh, if you mean like the timer, no, just let the timer roll. That's all you gotta do is just let it run. Like, just don't do anything with the global timer. Just let it go. Switch will be the one to end the global timer. Ah, dude! Come on. Okay, well, this is embarrassing. Oh, hello, tube. I guess I'm going over here. I don't know how good of an idea that is. What is this room? We're not doing that. I missed the jump entirely. Can you believe it? Because I certainly can. That's the problem with 2D Mario. Oi. Take me up. Can I add him into Eve it? Huh? What you talking about? Can I do it? Oh, there's not even a power-up. Crap. Okay. Well, this is going to be about a 45-minute run, probably, give or take. Might only be able to get... Can you believe it? Can you Adam and Eve it? Oh, I see. Bonk. Oh my god, I jumped into him. No! Well, that's bad. I'm pretty sure I got a checkpoint somewhere. Yeah. I just don't remember where. Here it is. Okay, I might be able... If there's another power-up somewhere in here, I might be able to get the squirrel suit again. Would just save me a lot of time overall. Just gotta get it. That's all. Epic. Bonk. Die. Hi, Redo. Welcome on back. Thank you. Hope you're doing well. Apologies, I did not do any of the Bork during the tournament. But I did not waste your tickets. Don't worry. I made sure to refund them. So you got those tickets back. You got those tickets back. Mr. Wad did indeed win. Yes, that is true. Bonk. Ah, shoot. It's too far. Ah, well, so much for a faster cycle. That's too bad. That's fine, though. Come on, get up. Get up. Ah. No, dude! Ah! Brother. Die. Okay. We got him. Let's go. We did it. Do-do-do-do. To the ghost house, which, again, would be a lot faster with the scroll suit. The F1 driver you're rooting for is still in 5th? Ah, dang. Rip. Heck. Lewis. I should probably be saving. I mean, I have 6 lives, but like I should probably still be saving now that I'm this far in. So I know for a fact I will probably die once or twice in the last area. What? Oh, it's just this door. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Well, that's useless. I was really hoping that could have been a good power-up, but then I took damage! I forborked. I did. Now I have to slowly get up there. There we go. Boom. I'm just gonna let those boxes come at me. That sucked. It's fine. Oh, stairs. Ah, come here. That. Go here. At least I know the backups and how to do this without the squirrel suit, but like, man, if I had it. Now, whatever. Blech. Ba-ba. Nice. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right. This is good. This is very good. We're doing pretty swell. We're at 30 minutes, which is definitely still quite a trek, but we're almost at the end of the first run. So I'm down for that. It's pretty exciting. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Please, just give me the power up. I would like to not. I don't know if this is another power up or coins. It's coins. These are also probably coins, and now it doesn't matter because that guy did damage. Oh. Ah! Please, dude. Stop. Okay. Okay. Ba-do-ba-da-da. Show me power up. Trying to decide what I want. Do I want to make myself a cup of coffee and grind away at Warhammer or relax the rest of the day? That's always a good question. Oh my god, come on! Just let me through. Okay. Let me through, please. Just let me through the day. Oh, well. What is even the point of me getting the power up if I'm just gonna lose it? Thanks, me. Ba da ba 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 ba. Give me that. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba da da do. Ba ba do do. All right, we're good. Of course, I should have known better than to try to slip through that. Come on. Ah! Die. Bonk. Is there a power up? Nice. It's not really going to help me out too much with this fight, but I mean, hey, at least I have it. So how did you come up with the name Anime? So back in high school, when I created my persona, I wanted to come up with, like, a clever name. And so I thought about how a persona is basically like an animated version of myself. So I just put animated me, and then I put it together. So Anime. Dude, you gotta jump when I hit the jump button, dude. I can't believe you. I cannot believe you. Huh! Oh, that's baloney! I was definitely above his head. Come on. That's garbage. Ah, nope, he's on that side. Couldn't tell. Bye. Alright. Man. Man. That's all I gotta say. Man. Sadness. Bing. Oh, I should have saved. Relay, yes. After this specific speedrun, I'll be doing Super Mario Odyssey as part of a Sandbox relay. Mr. Lippotato57 is currently doing Super Mario Sunshine any percent right now. After he's done, we're going to switch over to SMO so I can do any percent. And then when I'm done, Switch Runner will be doing Super Mario 64. Dude, why did you do that? I can't believe it. That was absolutely not intended in any way, shape, or form. Yo, what up, Casual? Hope you are doing well today. Oh, duh, duh. Bup, 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 bup. You got a PB and SMO any percent, so you could say I'm doing well. Yo, let's go. Heck yeah, man. What's your new PB? Yes, squirrel suit. It's very important to have this. Barely clutched out the sub 115 and got a 114. Let's go. I think you're basically tied with my, like, if we don't count seconds, obviously. That's basically a tie with my SMO one player any percent. I think I have a 114 currently. My two player any percent is a 112, however. But my one player is a 114. There is that tube. The tube should be over here, somewhere close over, yeah. Yep. Duh. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. There's no tube. I mean, there is, but you have to go to the end of this first, and I kind of forgot. Ha! Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Ba ba. Do do do. I don't trust the fires. They're way too close. Boom, 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 boom. Making early game are very iffy, but a pretty solid run. Other than that, nice. Should be a spot where I can just fly up really soon here. Like right around here. Trying to remember. It's been a hot minute. There it is. Boop, 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 boop. Do, 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 do. Do. There it is. Huh! Tube. I got it. I got the tube. Let's go. Bowser time. And by Bowser, I mean Junior. Specifically Junior. Bowser Junior time, baby. Nice. Oh, dude, I missed. Wait, that works? That's great. Got him. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I didn't realize you could actually take some damage from a Bob-omb. That's super nice. All right, a couple levels left. Bowser Jr., you're such a goof. Such a silly Billy. Yo, let's go. Lit just got GBS. Super sick. A good old Gelato Beach skip. Thanks, Bowser Jr. Appreciate you. But we need to go. Bro, we're like only... Oh, I should have saved. Oh, crap. Yo, that's wild. We are only like 10 subs away from speedrunning Super Smash Bros. Melee. That's pretty epic. All right, can we do this without dying, without losing squirrel form? That would be dope. Thanks. Okay, we're fine. We'll just be patient. 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 It's not like I have a finished run yet. I'm only racing against myself. Oh my god, I'm scaring myself. I'm trying to not, I swear. Please. Oh wait, this is the secret exit. I didn't want this. Ah, crap. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just do the secret level. I did not mean to do this, but this is what we're doing. Oops. I don't know what this stage is. I don't know what this stage looks like because I haven't done this one. La 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 la. Ba 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 da ba ba. Oh, it's this kind of stage. That's right. Oh boy. I hope there's a star somewhere that I can just not think about it. But yeah, this is an auto scroller, so this is definitely gonna lose time. That's unfortunate. I didn't expect that to affect myself as well, but it did. Dude, are you kidding me? Why didn't he stay on top the first... Oh, hey, a star. That's exactly what I was asking for. Nice. Okay. Another one? Maybe? One more? No. Aw, sadness. At least a squirrel suit. I am definitely losing time for choosing this level by accident. Well, that was a decision that I made, and it was definitely not the right decision. No, dude. Nowhere is safe from the lava. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. No! Ah! Bruh. Can't believe it. Yo, down is D. What's up, Zenry? So true, down is D. Da, 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 da. There we go. Oh, damn it. Alright, that's my own fault. How's the tourney going? Tourney's going pretty good so far. We had our first match on Friday. We had a second match today. We've got 2 back-to-back matches this Friday coming up. There we go. Please, dude. There we go. Ah! Any close ones yet? We had... Oh, yeah. Actually, it was the very first match. The very first match of the tournament was insanely close. It was great. Oh, dude, we lost so much time going to the wrong stage. Oh, man. But yeah, the first match of the tourney was really great. Bits happened. And one of the runners caught up and took the first match. First match was Blue Haven and Switch Runner. And then today was Tim Cario and the Mr. Wa. Ba 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 ba. Now, there is an incredibly fast way to do this stage, but good luck catching me doing that, because I definitely sure ain't. I have not practiced that way, and that's because, oh boy, it's really hard. And no thank you. That's all I have to say about that. Stop. When is Malkin Casual Race? They both have buys. So we'll see. The next race is going to be, like I said, the next race is going to be West Dog and my brain. Yo! Zeke! What's up, dude? Zeke, 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 Zeke. How's it going, my fella? Oh my god. Did I really do this? I don't want that. I literally do not want that. Oh my god. I can't believe I just screwed that up. How are you doing, Zeke? I hope the rest of your critter stream was fun. If we have any VIPs or mods in the chat, could we pretty please give Zeke a shout out? A very fun bean. A good Foxo. Good variety streamo. It was super cool. I really like it. Yeah, I've really been enjoying the soundtrack for that game. Like, I had to go pick a bunch of lemons today, and I was just chilling out to the good vibes. But yeah, it's West versus Onoys, and then the Baronade versus Nick Bush. And that's gonna be Friday's matches. And then we gotta set up Sonic Gordon's with Mr. Wazwatch match, and then Druz versus Blue Haven. Bam. I'm gonna save really quick here because I need to. I know I need to. Bam, got it. Pro gamer strats. The special battle theme is my favorite so far. It's so soothing. Yo, that's great. I really hope I can get some squirrel armor. Armor. I don't need a squirrel armor. I just need the squirrel power up, and I don't think they're gonna give it to me. That's unfortunate. Because sometimes, you know, it's just how these games are. They only give you power-ups based on the levels that you're in. Dang it. But yeah, you should all go check out Zeke. He's a very sweet bean. Is that an alarm? Is there an alarm going off on my phone for? Weird. Give me that. Thank you. Ah! I should have seen that coming. I should have just kept going with the jump. Crud. This is going to be a really slow first run, that's for sure. This is just what happens in 2D Mario games. You run off of your... What is that alarm for? I don't know why I would have set an alarm for 5 o'clock today. I'm so confused. Also, I have 100% already forgotten what I was saying, so bear with me, and I'll try and remember. Ho 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 ho! That was really, really weird, and I am sucking wind. I really want to go see what that alarm is for. I don't know what it's for. But my phone is like super out of reach right now, and I'm trying to speed run, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Oh, come on, dude. That's not fair. Bruh. It was an alarm for feeding. That's what it was. It was before I decided that I was just gonna do this stream at 4. Well, I guess it doesn't matter that I got a power up then, does it? Man, okay. I am very bad. Man. I just want a power up. Hello. It didn't even give me time to react. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me right now? Yeah, well, that's why I saved, so... That's why I saved. So I knew it was going to happen at some point. Give me that. Oh, now I'm stuck here for a bit. Thanks. There we go. Okay, we're fine. Hey, independent, let's go! All right, we're here. Epic. We might be able to finish this first run. Let's go. Fire flower. Ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yo, I see those golds, Slit Potato. I see those golds. I forgot to hit the right button. I am sorry. Hello, Bowser, sir. If only I could throw these fireballs faster. Got him. Okay. Almost done. Can't believe this has taken me an hour. I'm a little disappointed in myself. But, you know, that's what happens when you lose the squirrel suit and other things. Aw, man. Buttons, 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 buttons. Mario! Oh no, he missed the cutscene skip. Dang. I'm pretty sure the second cutscene for Pinna Park is much longer for the cutscene going into Pinna Park, so that's a little unfortunate. Yo, I can hit him in the toes. No, you don't. Get out. That's mine. Ah, schnick. Got it. Let's go. Nice. Nope. Mine. Ah! No. No, please. I need that. Let's go! I did it! All right, first run done. 58:26? Maybe? I was like super late to that button press. That was a really late button press. Okay, we got a lot of work to do. I would definitely like to get a much better time than that. So we've got some work to do. Gosh, yeah, that's such a long cutscene, man. When's the tournament? We had the tournament match today. We had two tournament matches, or we had a tournament match last Friday, and we have two tournament matches this Friday as well. If you're in the Discord, I have the matches pinned in the schedule for when they are. Unskippable cutscenes. Unskippable cutscenes. Unless... What if I just do that? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Bum, bum, ba-ba. Bum ba ba da bum. Okay, delete you, delete. All right, we've got time for like one more run. If we could like do it better, that would be amazing. Especially since we have to wait for this big old cutscene to play. So wait, what on earth do Super Smash Bros. Melee speedruns look like? You'd be surprised. It's basically just beating the levels as fast as you possibly can. Yo! What up, Adorka? Blue Pony. Hope you're doing well. Oh, no! Oh, no, not a dive off the edge. It's so unfortunate. Could be better, but glad to catch a stream. Aw, gosh, hecky. I'm sorry that it's not quite the best that it could be. Hopefully my stream will help you out just a smidge. You know I'm just some silly dork on the internet playing some games, but, you know. I try to do what I can. Bowser keeps stunning on these fools because he is clearly running the military-industrial complex. Probably. Probably. He is the only one with the military. True, yeah, an actual articulating hand catapult grabby thingy. Well, thanks, Blue. I'm glad to hear that. I can do that for you. We're going to let this little silly cutscene thing go through what it's going. We're just gonna main menu really quick. The Mario Bros need to address the material concerns. True. All right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Another one. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da da da. I definitely should not have made that jump. I let go of the jump button so early. I should have died. They're loafing around at the tea party with royalty while oppression crushes the world. Yeah, I guess so, huh? Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. 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 I'm so glad it's like a lot easier to practice this game because it's on the Switch. I do also have to say that I once again stayed up way too late last night, and this time it was actually because I was practicing speedruns for New Super Mario Bros. 2. I was like, you know what? I should really clean up those like late game stages. So I guess I'll practice that. So I did, and then I'm like, dude, it's like 2:30. Why did I do that to me? I was like, why did I stay up to practice this? That was silly. But I mean, I'm hoping it'll pay off. We're gonna get into the NSMBWU runs next week. I really wanted to do them this Monday, but Monday just got a little too chaotic, so I didn't get to stream yesterday. But that's okay. This might actually be the only New Super Mario Bros. U attempt that we get today, just because that run took a lot longer than I expected it to, and if this run takes anywhere around that same amount of time, Lip Potato's got only like an hour or so left in his speed run, so we'd have to be like finish this and switch over to Odyssey so fast. Okay. What's with the apostrophes, my dude? I'm curious. Or are those like teeny tiny exclamation points? Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba. 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 Ba-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da bum. Boo ba 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 ba. I screwed that up. Ba. Da 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 da. Ah. Ba. Ba. Da 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 ba 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 ba. I mean, at least his games are like pretty straightforward. But like honestly, some of these like require most of the 2D Mario games require like so much precision in the speed run that it just like turns me away from it so much. But I haven't minded these so far, and I just like this series as a whole anyways. So it all works out for me. Boop 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 ba 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 bum ba. Ah! I was just mere inches off of what I wanted. Nice. Could have been better, but I'll take it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Oh, man. All right, time to switch to Mario for the rest of the run. That. Ba 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 da ba da ba wa ba dee bo ba do ba da do ba 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 da ba da ba. There we go. Okay, I would like to get the faster tricks, pretty please. I think that would be epic if I could do that. I'm just saying, I think it'd be pretty cool if the game would let me do that. Let's go! Even better. Even better. That's what was supposed to happen last run. Hell yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now let's not lose my squirrel suit this time. How about we don't do that? That would be amazing. Okay. Ah! All right, well, screwed up all of those fast hits, so that sucks. You're fixing your enter key? Oh, no worries. I feel that. I feel that. I'm actually, I've got a new keyboard that's coming in for me today. I'm very excited to have a new keyboard. Because if y'all haven't seen my keyboard, oh, baby, those keys are worn off, like, really bad. The entire, like, left quadrant of the keyboard, 90% of the keys are just worn out. So I decided to spend a little bit of my money and get myself a nice new mechanical clicky keyboard. It's gonna be great. I'm so excited for the clicks. Some of my longer keys have metal bars that the key attaches to that prevent them from sliding off. Oh, well, I don't mean they're like... They're not like sliding, it's just that they're like super worn out. Like, you can't read what letter they are because they're so worn out. Bruh. Oh, your key fell off? Oh, no! That's a little unfortunate. It's pretty funny, though. Oops. Got into the doorway a little late there. But that's fine. We actually still have the squirrel suit for once, which is amazing. Dude. Oh, my God. All right, sick. Ah, delicious. Bring. All right, he's going into Rico. I think once he hits into Noki Bay, I should probably start getting ready for SMO. Or no, before he hits Noki, once he hits Serena, I'm going to use the restroom and then get ready for SMO, I think. Assuming I finish this run soon enough. I love the little sounds that they gave the Parawings. It's so cute. Wow, I barely landed on that thing's head. Yikes. Ba-ba-ba-da. Nice. Yeah, no, they made the bonsai bill in this one like really, really sketchy. Super, super sketchy, 100%. They're very sketch. Boing. Nope. All right, can we get it first try again? That would be pretty epic. I would love to get it first try once again. Oh no, the potato! Oh no, he got a game over. Heck! Again, I'm sure he's been saving, but that is a little unfortunate. My jump was so delayed there. What the heck was that? Like, I pushed the button and it didn't happen until, like, so much later. Dang it! I was so close. I just, I think I lifted up a little too late. Dang it. Alright. Well, we tried. We tried. What the hey, is this a weird level? It's, normal. It's normal. I'm just bad. Oh, that's right. There's no power up there. Sky levels are weird sometimes. True. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Give me that, dude. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-dee. Do-ba-dee-dee-dee. There we go. I kind of got that strat. That's good. There we go. All right, we're good. Okay. We died. So we didn't save any time. We didn't save any time compared to last round. But we did get out with the squirrel suit, and that's huge. That's really good for the next level. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, dude, I screwed up. I was supposed to glide to the wall. I was supposed to glide to the wall and then... Dang it. Well, man. Guess we're going fire, bro. Better yet, you're supposed to not die. True. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. 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 Ba-ba-ba-ba-da. I am having troubles with this. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, just as bad as last run. Great. Amazing. Bleh. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ah. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Boop doop doop doo. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba. That's fine. I don't need the ice flower. Bup 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 bup. We do need the squirrel suit, which luckily we can actually get the squirrel suit pretty quickly in here. So it's not the biggest downside in the world, but that does still suck just a smidge. Just a little bit. Give. All right, here we go. Get ready. Check this out. Well, that doesn't matter. So much for that. Ah. Bruh. Why you gotta be like that? Come on. Thank you. Okay. Bum. Bum. Okay, give me this. That's not a power-up. I'm very disappointed that that wasn't a power-up. Two, three, four. Give me that. There we go. Huh. There we go. Huh. Look at that. I did it. I kept the scroll suit. Haha. Good. Nice. Hee ha hee ha hee hee. Got him. Ah, dude! I lost it. Man. That sucks. Just the inexperience with the faster strat. That's what's costing me. Got him! Alright. Slightly quicker Kamek, I think, than last run. But we're still sitting at, like, you know, 23 minutes. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba. Boy, beedu 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 ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. There we go. It's a power-up. Definitely not the one that I want. But, you know, it's there, I suppose. Ha! That didn't work. That didn't work. Bro, get where you're supposed to go. What the heck? What the heck, man? I was hoping for another wall kick there, but not quite good enough for that, unfortunately. Huh, got it. Nice. Fall right through the booze. No damage, baby. That's some good stuff right there. No, 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 no. Well, that's some time lost now, isn't it? Uh-huh. What are you giving? I don't care about that at all. Not one bit. Man. Bleh. Good stretch. Okay. Oh, I didn't want that. Dude. Time loss. We do, in fact, call that time loss, baby. Dying is a lot more time loss, though, so let's not die. That'd be even better. Be even cooler to see. All right. Take some damage. Great. Good start. Great start. Okay. Power up. Dude! How am I supposed to avoid that? Garbage. Baloney, I say. Wow, that is actually a really sucky red coin. Alright, well, whatever, I guess. Ugh. Are any of these power-ups? That's all I want to know. Guess it doesn't matter now. That's a coin. Nope, that is a power-up. I lied. Couldn't remember. Doesn't matter now because I took damage. Thanks a lot, Mario. Amazing. And there... Oh, good. There's a power-up here. Thank goodness. Ugh, thank goodness. Thank goodness, man. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, 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 ba. Dee da da da. Be, ba, beetle la ba ba ba. Ba, bria. Ow. Boink. How did I miss? Dude, how did I miss? I was right on him. Bro. Broski. That is like the worst place to have a little dude. Like, it's just so in the way, it's awful. Okay, I guess I don't get to jump. This is amazing. I was not paying attention to him. So much time loss. There we go. Oops. Okay, that was my own fault. Oh, it is a coin. See, it's a coin when I'm a larger Mario. Or as they say, as some would even say, a Super Mario. Fire flower, thank you. Just to, you know, keep myself powered up. Do 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 do. Boo. Boo 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 do 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 do. Oh, it never finishes. Huh. Weird. Oh. Bonk. Got him. Bam. All right, faster fight. Let's go. Gotta get the time save where I can. Gotta get that time save where I can. Okay, he's in the Serena. Let's see how much of this I can get done before he gets through parts of Serena. I have a feeling I won't be able to get enough done, but because I will need to use the bathroom at some point. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba ba da 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 da. Boarding the airship. Boarding the airship. Give me that. Thank you. Bo. Ba. 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 Do 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 do. Ba ba. Ba. Boop 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 boop. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Don't do that. Thanks. That was an accident. It might have looked cool, but it was 100% not intentional. Ah, yeah, let's go. Got the checkpoint. Nice. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Boo. Do 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 do. Do do. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. Do da Duh. I was not watching the screen, and I am amazed that I didn't get hit by that wrench, because I was just spamming this button. I am shocked that I didn't die there. And by die, I mean take damage. Wow. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba la. Nope. Nice. Oh, crud, I missed. Got him. All right, not the fastest. Could have been slightly faster, but I will take it. Oh, no. Oh, man, dude. Serena 2 is the worst. It is one of the worst. I don't know why they had to make that secret stage like that. It's not the worst, but it's definitely one of the worst. It is a big heckin' ugh sometimes. He's just gonna do a really quick save. Oh gosh. This level doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be like that. But it is. Okay, we're at 36 minutes. Let's not accidentally go to the auto-scroller level. That would be great if we would not do that. Bing. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Mario. I really got to use the bathroom. I hope I finish up this run fast enough. Don't want to not be able to finish the run because I had to pee. It would suck. But that's it might be what happens if I don't do this properly. All right. Oh, please, 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 please stop. Okay, we're fine. Ugh. How am I not dead? I definitely should have died there, but I did not. Let's go. Epic. All right, we're going to the correct stage this time. We're going to the correct stage this time, not the auto-scroller. That will lose us a chunk of time. Let's go. He got Pinna too, and I forgot to hit up because I was so busy watching him. Not Pinna, Serena. He got Serena too. This one's actually technically an auto-scroller too. Dang it. Except it actually keeps moving. Ah, dude, no. That's right. I remember looking at this level and going, ha, nope. Oh, hello, Blarg. I didn't even see you there. Because there is a way to actually get through this entire level with the glider suit and just, like, bypass having to wait for this thing to slowly make its way downtown. God! Okay. Okay. That sucks. Just gonna grab that really quick. Yeah, alright. Oh, come on, dude! Why? You gotta be like this. You know what? Screw it. I have it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. There's nothing saying I can't use it. I'm gonna use it. If I die one more time, I'm just gonna get the special leaf that prevents me from taking damage. But, you know, I don't actually want to die, so... Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. That's cute. They make little ice babies. Amazing. Oh god. Okay, well. Bye. Oh, crap. I thought he was going to be lower. Oops. Give me that. Oh, wait. That's pretty tall. Pop. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Come on, buddies. Into the lava you go. Bye. Yoink. There we go. Alright, that's gonna have to work. I really am gonna need to learn the squirrel suit strats for that stage to make that so much less long, because it's pretty long.
Oh yeah, Mario time.
It's pretty long. Already sitting at 43 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's not forget the elevator is really long too.
Let's go.
Oh, plus we have to do this level still. Wait. Huh. I guess this level is only faster. Oh, God. I guess the other level is only faster if you do the squirrel suit strats. Man. Oh, alright. Well, there goes my ice power up. I guess that's okay. Nope. Nope. I wonder if at this point I actually would have saved time. Going the other way because I'm bad. If I was better at this game, I bet this would save me time. Oh my god. I wanted to bounce off the turtle shell, not do a stupid little spin. Come on. Come on, dude. Bruh. Ba-da-da-da. Bra, ba, 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 da, ba. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my god, that's a solid wall. I don't know why that didn't register in my brain as a solid wall. Oh god. Oh, I didn't realize. I didn't realize I gotta do that quicker if I'm gonna do that way specifically, but also, have I mentioned that I haven't saved yet and that I've got 3 lives left? Oops. There we go. Nope, that didn't work. There we go. Dude, I hit the jump button! Come on! I hit the jump button! Arrgh! Arrgh. So much time going to waste right now. Yeah, 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 yeah. There we go. I forgot when they're not in the lava, I, like, can't bounce on their back. I completely screwed that up. I can't believe it. I am just a gosh darn dingus, you know? Huh! Okay, now I gotta wait. There we go. Boink. I was so close to the end, and then I just died. Amazing, right? No! God! Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, we're fine. Wow, did we lose some time there. Woo! Ooh, that level would have been so much better if I didn't lose the scroll suit. Would have been so much better. Ah, okay, all right. Whatever, I suppose. Now I gotta do the elevator ride. Boy. I don't think I'm actually gonna be able to finish this in time. I'm gonna hop into a dog park so we can get some commentary from Lit. As soon as he's out of Serena, I'm gonna hop in. Yep. Dude, get out of here, Goomba. Ba da 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 ba ba. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Come here. Thank you. Oh god. God dang it. Dude! Bruh. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, man. Oh, man, dude. Just give me that. Okay. I gotta switch over to Dog Park really soon. Da 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 ba da 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 do 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 do. All right. Okay, me. All right. Well, we're gonna call that a wrap then. Don't get to finish this run, unfortunately, but that's okay. That's okay. We're just gonna switch this up a bit. Yeah, I got you, dude. I'm gonna hop into VC, and I'm just gonna pop into here, and then I'm gonna go use the restroom. Haha.
All right. Hello, Anime's chat. If you can hear me, how are you?
Super Mario Odyssey!
Man, I'm so sorry. All those secrets have been giving you so much troubles today.
It's this entire run.
It's been quite the journey. This should be pretty fun. I don't think it's been a few months since I've played this.
When was the last time you did your run?
For SMO, ooh, months ago.
Yeah, jeez.
I think like the last any % run I did might have been the one for CCG.
Oh wow, okay.
But or no, wait. No, I did another Sandbox after that. But it's still definitely been a couple of months. Luckily for me, my brain retains the most game knowledge and information, so I should be fine.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be great. You and Switch are the carries.
Dude, your sunshine time is way better than ours. Like that's the thing. I think like my 80% is like a 209, and then I think his is like a high 150. Or no. Yeah, maybe no. It might be a 140
Yeah, I think
something.
it's 150.
Yeah.
Oh, did he get a 140?
Ah, shoot, I don't remember. I think I think it is still like a 150. But yeah.
I don't know, I'm hoping to clutch out a sub 2 at least.
Heck yeah. It's funny, I still, every time I see that clip, and I just, like, people are like, oh yeah, it's much harder when you do it without the hover nozzle, and I'm just like, I'm getting it 100% of the time, every time. Are you sure about that?
What's that, GBS?
No, the one you just did, Noki 2.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, oh, I think it's like a frame perfect trick. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm getting it
No,
first try.
if-
I'm getting it first try every time without using the hover nozzle, so I don't think so.
No, you just gotta get the right, I think it's a texture thing, really.
Probably just like the correct angle that you dive as soon as you clip through.
Yeah.
It's really not that hard.
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to Anime. You might not be able to hear them.
Hi.
I don't know.
Hope you're doing well.
The missus says hello.
Hi, Telly. Hope you're doing well. Okay, there we go. Updated the game, updated the title. Let's just really quick. Do I have any files at the beginning? I do not. Okay, that's fine. Or, well, no, I have like one brand new file, but I don't have any that are in like Cappy. Load. Wooded.
Oh, did you pick SMO or did Switch Runner pick it
So,
for you, kind of thing?
so the whole reason that Switch Runner ended up suggesting this was because we've done a sandbox with basically one of every person in the like SMO speedrunning community, and we did somebody in the SM64 speedrunning community, and so Switch was like, hey, what if we have Lip Potato, since he's in the Sunshine community, and then we'll have done a sandbox with one person in each community. And I'm like, I like that.
Nice.
I think that's a great idea. Oh, this poor controller has not seen spin pounding ever. I feel bad for it. Ah, dude. Come back here, Cappy. How could you do that to me? Ba-da-da-da. Ah. Ah. Oh, wait. If you just bounce on the bubbles, it'll make them burst?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. I need to know that. Shoot.
You take damage, but I mean, yeah.
That's really good to know for hoverless. Because you fall down so slowly.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just really hard to hit the bubbles when you don't have the hover nozzle. Yep. Ah. I screwed up my back flip. I was facing the wrong way on Rango.
Oh no, rip.
Ah. Okay. There we go. Yikes. I am definitely just a smidge, just a teeny bit rusty. You staying
Okay,
hydrated
that's
over there?
No, I'm not. I should though.
I mean, you are playing a game that's all about water.
Right? God, I feel if I just get good at eel, that's already a free sub 40. Oh my god.
All you gotta do is just learn to do it without the hover nozzle. No, I'm kidding.
Honestly.
It definitely takes like way too long without the hover nozzle. Oh man, I can't wait. I finally I was waiting for somebody to like get that NYXI GameCube shaped Pro controller that they made and to like review it and see how it feels, and somebody that I follow, one of my pals, got one and did a little, you know, gave their thoughts on it, and they said it's pretty good. And like it looks great. It's never supposed to stick drift. I forgot I don't need to spin pound there. It's never supposed to get stick drift. It's you know, it's a GameCube controller, and it also has motion, which you know, you need motion controls in SMO. So
I have to check it out. I wonder, do they have analog controls like the GameCube, like the triggers? Are they analog or digital?
They're digital.
Bummer.
Yeah.
That would make some of these things in this game so much better.
So true, though. Okay, cool. I got one fast hat at least. I'm just warming up. Warming up, trying to do some late stages. Luckily, again, like I said, I remember how to do what I need to do, and that's what's important.
Exactly. Now your hands can communicate that.
Yeah, my hands can take care of the rest of that.
All right, Noki 6.
Nice, 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 nice. You got this. Dude, if you could, like, get on top of the tree, please, that would be amazing. Stupid meme tree. Ba-da-ba-ba. That was dumb. Don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Oh, that's a worse idea. That's an even worse idea. Okay, I guess my Lost Kingdom is super rusty. Great. Good.
Oh, big fan of Lost Kingdom.
It's a pretty cool kingdom. I don't know why I tried to do something that I've never practiced, but okay. Thought it would maybe work. Oh! My brain is like, it knows what it's supposed to do. It knows what it's supposed to do, but it's still part of it's going, huh? I bet I could do that without doing this.
Oh, I do that all the time. Oh my goodness.
That's like, dude, no, you literally have to do that. It's not gonna work if you don't. Bang.
Apparently that was the fastest we've ever done Noki 6.
Let's go!
I'll
Noki
take that gold.
6 is a tricky little beast, that's for sure.
True.
Alright, so you're on Noki 7. Which means I'm just gonna finish up Lost here and then get myself situated on the start screen.
Yeah, you probably have maybe 6-7 minutes.
Yeah, I bet your Corona is pretty good.
It's okay. It's Bowser I worry about.
Ah, that's fair. Bowser can be an interesting fight. Ba-da-ba-ba. Bam. Also, I need Nintendo to explain why they thought it was okay for Shadow Mario to go up the hill and up the mountain in Noki. Because, like, it's so hard to get any sprays on him once he gets up there. Once he starts wall jumping, he ain't coming down.
My thing is he doesn't take damage when he wall jumps, and that's my question. I don't care that he wall jumps, just let him take damage.
Yeah, like, please, that's all I'm asking for.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I feel like I need to turn the game audio up a little because I know SMO is a lot quieter than other Switch games.
True. I feel like it's also one of the more quieter Mario games. Just more atmospheric, I feel.
Oh, yeah. Okay, as soon... I'm coming back to the main menu. As soon as you hit that ground pound on Bowser, let me know.
Sure.
Whew. I'm also, just real quick, I'm going to turn off your stream.
Sure.
Just so I'm not, like, distracted, because obviously there's going to be a delay between that and when you actually hit.
Yes.
Sorry.
Alright, here we go.
All right. So, you know, just let me know when you get that final ground pound in. I will let me know, and then I will jam through.
Yo, Switch Runner, what's up?
Yo,
welcome home.
The myth, the man, the legend.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
You good?
No, I accidentally hit the A button.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Invalid run.
No, 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 it's fine. I exited back to the menu. I closed the thing, but it's really just not the best here.
Okay, I just got 2 hits.
2 hits left.
No, I just got my second hit, so I got 3 more.
Oh, you have 3 more. Okay, oh my god. Please, 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 please. Please, 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 please. So dumb. Okay, okay, we're good.
Ooh.
I'm back on the main screen. We're good. Let's go.
Okay, I got one more hit left.
Let's go.
I was trying just not to die, so.
I believe in you.
Nope.
All right, let's go. Let's
Ooh,
go.
153.59.
Yo,
I'll take
GG's.
it, I guess.
GG's.
Good luck, though. Good luck on your leg of the run.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. This is
And
gonna be fun.
I'm gonna dip out of here.
Yeah, yeah,
See
yeah,
ya.
yeah. See ya. All right, gamers, let's go. Man, I'm gonna like have to switch myself into the live VC once we get on the wire. All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I'm actually like really excited to play some Odyssey again because I genuinely like this game and it's one of my first speed games. Nice. I forgot to spin the controller before getting into the cutscene, but okay. Nice. I'm in the bridge. Not the best, unless... No, I'm in the bridge for sure. There we go. Please. Ah, dang it. That's okay. Not the best frog room. Ow. Yo, let's go, the potato. Oh, thank you for doing the first leg of the race. It's pretty rad. If you are making it bad. Yo, let's go. Thanks for getting on that first leg of the race. We're gonna make you proud. We're gonna make you proud. Hey, hey, it's Ellie. All right, I gotta move VCs. I'm gonna move myself into the live VC. There we go. So you can clutch out a better run? Nah, it's okay, man. It's all good. You did great. I'm still pretty sure you probably have like the fastest sunshine time out of Switch and myself in terms of a relay. So who knows? Who knows? Yo, let's go, Switch. He is here. Hello. Nice. Woohoo! Why am I comparing against average? That's weird. Oh, God, I hit the wrong button. Whatever, it's fine. I must have hit the arrow key at some point. Ah, momentum is gone. Yeah, I did see, I saw that you missed the skip for the Mecha Bowser cutscene. So unfortunate. Nope, that's not right. And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that cutscene skip, or that specific cutscene is much longer than, like, the other one. Ah! Bad, bad. All right, that'll have to do. That was pretty garbage. Gosh dang it. Paused for explosion, but went down too many times and clicked resume. Dang, that's a big rip. Oh, man. Yeah, rip damage just run. True. No more damage list for me. Yeah, of course, Lit. Gotta give my raider and fellow runner the shout out for sure. Oops. Screwed that up. Nice. Ba-da-ba-bow. Of course. No spin pound for me, I guess. Dude, get on the globe. Get on the globe. Get on the globe. Come on, baby. Yeah. All right, we're losing time. But for real talk, like, I'd be down for more stuff like this in the future. It keeps me motivated to do runs. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun. I very much enjoy doing Sandbox relay and Sandbox runs. It's very enjoyable. How are we not losing time? How are we still green at all? When was the last time you touched SMO? The last Sandbox relay we did? Not relay, but race. Let me correct that. The last Sandbox race we did. I really need to get back into it. I've been waiting. I finally bought that new NYXI controller, and it's wild because the website still said pre-order, but like today or yesterday, it was just like, all right, it's being shipped. I'm like, what? Excuse me? Okay. Because it's like, I don't want to have to keep buying the Power A controllers if they're just going to keep breaking on me. I want one that's not going to break on me. Oh, God. I almost hit that pot. Cappy for the win. Let's go. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. Nope, too far. You have at least 8 GameCube controllers at this point. I remember. Yeah. Bam. Only 2 work? Yikes. That's rough. Hello. I forgot which flower pot it was. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-da-dum. You gotta relearn min caps. That's what I need to do. Snipe. I still got the route like in my head. A faded memory, but I know that's something I need to do. About something for parts, but I don't have an eBay account. If I recall correctly, you need to pay to sell on Amazon. Rest in pieces. Alright, whatever. Don't need to go up there, I guess. It's only if you're trying to go for Dram anyways. Aw, dude. What? Excuse me? Bruh. Mario, what the actual heck? Sir? Okay. Dude. 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 Dude! Ba-da-ba-ba. This controller has never seen a spin pound in its life. I kept it nice and protected so it would never get stick drift. Ah! Dude, I can't believe he just did that. I'm back in the town! I was even doing that, like, in a somewhat safe manner. How it dare. Fine, min-cap strategies. Oh, dude, are you kidding? Bam. What? But I waited. I waited. Everybody's rusty. I literally waited for that, though. I don't know why it didn't give it to me. Thank you. See, that's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. It's not that much. I'm always worried I'm going to stick my butt on the cactus. Or do that, because I do that way too often. Even if I'm facing away from the cactus, it still happens. And that's just silly. You PV'd in 70 a few days ago, but it's 64. So you could either get a sub 120 or a 137. Dude, I feel that so hard. What am I doing? Dude! Mario, what are you doing? Bam. Alright, this is fine. Could be worse, but it's still kind of bad. This poor controller. I've kept it from the harshness of SMO speedrunning. How was New Soup? New Soup was good. I finished New Super Mario Bros. Wii U under an hour. I think it was like a 58. Which is, I mean, actually, to me, it's kind of garbage. But I could have done better. But I definitely goofed up pretty hard during that run. I lost the squirrel suit really early. But, oh my god. But I did have like a relatively decent second run. And then I just goofed it up on the Red Hot Elevator Rides level. So, and Lit was like almost done, so it didn't really matter. Dude, what is this garbage? That's fine. Alright. Now this lake is just really bad. Did I eat more soup? I did. I absolutely did. Ow. Dude, you've got to be kidding me. Ba-da-ba-ba. You're gonna get sick of soup by April? I might be. Thankfully, I'm only having it on days where I stream new soup. And the last weekend of March, I will actually be out of state, so you won't have to worry about it then. Hello, game. Yo, what up, Xander? Hope you're doing well. Speed? Ah, it's okay. Could be quicker. There you go. There we go. Ah. All the time loss. Let's go. Grind fast. This is fine. Bum. Dub-da-bum. I forgot to jump first. Can't believe I forgot to jump. Wow. Wow. Lortle. 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 Bap. Oh. We are a minute behind 112. Exciting. It's me, Mario. Hello. Let's go. Wahoo. Yay. Wahoo. Waha. Oh no. So long, Bowser. Bye-bye. Super Mario Odyssey. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ah. Talk to the man. I'm missing coins. This is a problem. Oh, it's because I died. Oh my god, that's right. I literally forgot that I died. Hello? Thank you. There we go. That's gonna have to do. Nah, no. Alright, that's fine. Crap. Deficient, let's go! Nice. Hello? Boink, 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 boink. Got it. Alright. 2-player nut clip. Pause champ. Nice. Ayo? Ah, nope. That's fine. I was like probably a frame late. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Sir. Sir. Brother. Hello? Thank you. That's not fair, because I knew where that was. Bad angle. Frick! Nice. Bam. What? Okay. Epic. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oops. Bonk. Thanks for not sticking on the wall there, Mario. Prish. Ah! Give me that. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba. Da-ba-da-ba. Alright. We've already lost a lot of time here. Let's just take the flower road. Let's play it safe. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh, God. Oh, no. I went min caps. I went min caps. It's too late. It's too late. Why'd I do that? Oh, man. Sorry about that. This is really funny, though. I always do that. I swear I do that like at least once in any percent run. Your allergies have been killing you today? Dang, I'm sorry to hear that, Xander. Bleh. Alright. It's fine. Forgot to do the rollout. Dang it. You've had a bit of a cold? Oh, heck. Nice. Bro! Come on. Alright then. Alright then. Okay, this could be worse. When do you split on Nitro again? I forgot. Is it like on fade out, or is it after you, or is it like right as you grab the moon? You gotta go to bed now? Yeah, no worries, man. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, and thanks for the good luck. You split on whiteout, but most people on moon fade out? Ah, I see. Oh my god, alright. We're just gonna do that. Thanks, Mario. Oh my god. Oh my god! Man, missing one fast hat is so disappointing. Nice. Epic. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. Cool. I'll take a gold. Apparently my any percent Bowser is not good. Ah, dude. Oh, missed that one. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right. Why is my camera facing this way? This is the worst way that the camera could be facing. Ba-da-ba-ba. Well, I guess we gotta play that safe. This is a really sketchy Lost. Yikes. I'm just saying. This is hella sketchy Lost. Ah, come on. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, then. Sure. Bam. Sure. Ba-da-ba-ba. Brrrr. Ha! Nice. That was so bad. Not the night. That was actually a really good Lost, but that was like a really bad getting Cappy onto the globe. That was awful. Yo, can I just laugh about how this is almost a gold? That's literally like tied with my gold. I just want to point that out. That's amazing. Oh, I remember what it is now. I do it like... I think I do it as soon as... like, the white disappears. I think that's when I split. I don't remember. Bro, can't wait till tower skip becomes a reality. That's gonna be so nice. That was super sketchy. Huh! Oh god, what am I doing? Well, I guess we're doing it this way. Dude! Are you kidding? Ah! Dude! Bruh! Brakowski, how could you do that to me? Hello. Hello, backflip, thank you. Oh my god. How could you do that to me? Bruh, 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 bruh. Well, Cappy almost got stuck on that man. Nice. No. No. Oh, such a bad angle. Like that's a big no way. No way, Hosame. I aimed at literally the worst spot. Man. Let me just go sit in this corner really quick. Got him. Thank goodness. Hello. Thanks. Appreciate it. Why? Yo, Katasar. Hope you're doing well. Oh, there's so much time lost. It's back. The time lost is back. Amazing. Oh, I lost so much time from that death. Oof. I'm dying. All right. Well, let's hope my day metro can be much better. Ba-da-ba-ba. Nice. Whoop. Ah! Let's go. I have forgotten how jank this scooter is to control, apparently. Okay. Not what I wanted. Hello, mister. Good to see you again. Ba-da-da-ba-da-ba. bow. Ba-da-da-ba. Ah, just a little too early on that cat bounce. Just a smidge. Nice. Out of here, mosquito. No blood sucking today. Get out, I say. Are you going to be using any two-player skips? Absolutely. That's how I know how to play the game. My one-player, in comparison, is really bad. I won't be doing any, like, CRC skips, though. Because Yitro is, like, kind of really hard. And I have definitely not mastered that. But I would like to. I would like to master Yitro one day. So I never have to do Night Metro again. That would be impressive. Yep, nope. Ba-da-ba-ba. That was a garbage camera angle. Jeez. Nice. Nice. I swear I know how to play this game, guys. Bam. All right, here we go. Absolutely scuffed that one. Ah! Gimme! Gimme! All right. Wow. That's embarrassing. Ah, no? All right, there we go. Not quite close enough. Oh, dude. I threw Cappy. I threw Cappy. You can't do that to me. I mean, obviously they can, but I know I threw Cappy. Bruh. Bruh. Ba-da-da-ba. All right, cool. Nice. Still kind of bad, though. Still kind of bad, though. I don't think you ever saw a normal playthrough of this game. I would highly recommend a standard playthrough of this game. It's incredibly well made. Like, not gonna lie. This game is very well made. It's a very enjoyable, casual experience. Like, I definitely 100%ed this years ago. Boom, boom. Whoa! Don't do that. No, no, no. Ah! I hit the wrong button. I accidentally hit a button instead of forward on the control stick. That's not good. Oh, time loss. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, thanks. Why did that other A press take so long? What the actual heck? Bruh. Ah! Come on. Alright, stop. You can stop doing that. That's embarrassing. Wait. No, yeah. Store. Sorry. Min cap store hopping up. We're just gonna get this one first to get it out of the way. We're doing it. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ah. Okay. Bam. Dude. Come on. Ah. Oh, actually, I think that technically would have clipped. That actually probably could have clipped. Huh. Come on. Give me that. Thanks. Ba-da-da-dum. Nice. Okay. Bum. Dibba-da-ba. Wait, I just realized something. Oh, wait. No, no, no. Never mind. We're good. We're fine. Bruh, get in the tube. Get in the pipe. Oh. This is a flat surface. Listen. Oh! Bruh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? What the hell? Uh-huh. Brrrr. Oh my god. Nice. Okay. Unfortunately, that's a lot. We lost a lot of time here. Yikes, 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 yikes. Yikes. That's okay. It was like right by the checkpoint. Huh. Okay, don't grab the moon, I guess. All right. Back in the positive. I mean, we never left the positive, but you know. Epic. Yo, it's time for the second part of the run to remind y'all that you better be hydrating out there. You better be getting some gosh darn hecking hydration. The splits say it. It's right there. More hydration. You better be heckin' hydrating. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. Nice. Hydration done. Let's go. Bruh. Man, when you try to get some spinning to happen. So sad. Excuse me, sir. Ba-da-ba-ba. Bam. Ba-da-ba-ba. Hello? Thank you. Can you grab the moon, please? Thanks. Wow. Wow. Okay. Dang, iframes immediately lost after collecting that moon. Big sad. Thank you. Okay. Would not want to miss that. That would suck. Alright, let's get out of here. It's pretty decent. Could be better, but decent. Decent enough. I love this game. It's a really good game. I just haven't speedrun it in a bit. Well, we almost broke positive. Or even. We almost broke even there. Just a couple seconds. Just a couple. Bam. Nice. Okay. Give me that. Bam. Oh, God. Yep. Alright, we're fine. No long jump. Amazing. Love it when my long jump just doesn't happen. My reaction there was not quite fast enough. Ba-da-ba-ba. Bruh. Get out of here. Ugh! Can you not, please? Like, just once? Don't do that. Holy crap, dude. Okay. Oh, wait, no. All the town moons first. That's right. Actually, that's not true. I don't need all the town moons first. Because I'm actually doing Spiritless and not the regular. So, okay. It's too late. It's fine. I'll get everything done when I get it done. Bam. Ba-da-ba-bow. Nice. Let's go, Forks room. How do people get that? They just like get up there without having to use the fork. How do they get that angle? That's what I want to know. Bam. Whatever. It's fine. Ba-da-da-dum. Hey, do I even need this turnip? I don't remember. I don't think I do. I know I need at least one of them, but I don't think I need both. I think that's my min caps talking. Trying to think. Pretty sure I don't need this. But now I have it, so it's too late. Unless I do need it. Hello. Can we just do that? Thanks. Oh, wait. Nope. Hold on. The voice of Professor Gorgonum echoes in your ear. Anime, this is not the time for that. Okay. Lava bubble room. Yoink. Yeah. There we go. Just had to remember where it was. Bam. Ba-da-ba-ba. I am too short. What am I missing? What moon did I not grab? I'm missing a moon here, folks. And I'm not sure what it is. We're just going to have to min-cap this up. Just going to have to min-caps this up. The multi-moon? Yeah, I can't do that. That explains it. Well, you can tell how long it's been since I've done Spiritless, but I can, even though I skipped Spirit, I can still get on the meat. Oh, damn. Yeah, I forgot, I don't remember what the other moon is that I was supposed to get because it's been so long. Get out of here, Spiny Man. Alright, we are losing time. Because I forgot. I only know them in Cap Spiritless, I guess. Probably need to do slots next time. I don't know. I was gone, I didn't know you did Spiritless. Yeah, that's what I do. Ba-da-da-da. I'm amazed that I actually landed on the Scarecrow this time. Okay. What moons do I miss? What moon? Like a singular moon. I guess I could have purchased the shop moon? Two moons. I missed 2 moons. What's the other moon? I can't think of what the other moon is. Cause I got the shop moon. I didn't get to the shop moon, but I got every other moon in town besides the shop moon. Man, I really want to get back into min caps. I'll do it soon. Just not yet. I need to wait. Once my new controller gets here, I can get back into it, because I don't want to ruin this controller. This is my SM64 controller that I'm using right now. Well, that could have saved me some time if I ended up in the right spot, but I did not, so guess not. When it's min caps plus hoverless plus CCC list. See, that's the thing. I want my CCC list. I want to see if I can get my CCC list down to 120. I'm actually really happy with the 123, but like if I can get it down even lower, that'd be pretty dope. That's not what I wanted to do. Losing a couple of seconds already. Hello. I would like 1 heart, please. Thanks. God. That. Stop wasting my time. Thanks. Oh, losing time on Dragon. Man. Mech fight is 10 minutes. I must have really messed up the mech fight. And yes, that's everything up to the mech. It's all the Bowser Kingdom, actually. But I still feel like that's a bad mech fight. But I could be wrong. Oh, man. The run reviewers are going to have a kick out of watching my run. It's bad. Excuse me. We somehow did not lose time. I have no idea how. Alright, Switch, once we get into the moon, I need to pull you into the live VC. Yeah, basically, like, as I dump the moons into, the Odyssey, I believe that's when I would like to do it. Nice. Because that'll be the easiest for me to, like, move you and hop around. Bum. Da-ba-da-bum. Okay. That was pretty uneventful. That was a good moon. Some minor hiccups, but not too bad. But now we're going to ground pound for 1 minute and 9 seconds. We're going to do one of the most easiest CRCs to do in a minimum captures run. No, I'm just kidding. Sir, can you just... I'm going live when you're in mech? Alright, sounds good. Well, I tried to long jump there, but Mario decided to do a normal jump. So I guess there really wasn't too much I could do about that, but... yeah, okay, I guess. Hello, game. Thanks. Hello, game. Thanks. Hello, if you could just, like, roll next time, instead of throw your arms around willy-nilly, that would be amazing. Thanks. Ah, nope. That was bad. There we go. Race. Yo, what up, Chow? Sorry, don't do racers. That's the people from the tournament. But we're going with Lip Potato 57 and Switch Runner. I'm on an okay pace. But also, hi Trow, hope you're doing well. It's not the best pace, but like for a race, I wouldn't say it's too bad of a pace. Excuse me? Bruh. Thank you. Thank you. Ah! Wow, that was really bad. Woodworker pace, definitely not. Another channel I follow has that as a channel command that spits out a multi-stream link for when he's racing other players. Yeah, that sounds about right. I usually have a command called Racers when it's like people that I'm doing something with or like in the tournament. And right now it's set to the tournament match that was just played today. But yeah, the names are in the title. Once we're done with this, Switch Runner's going to boot up a run of SM64. And we're going to have a good time there. Bam. Thanks, camera. Oh, he didn't dive. Man, I hate when that happens. All right, let's have a good mech. If anything else, let's have a good mech. Uh-huh. That's fine. Okay, good. Epic. What? Okay, whatever. That's fine. Got her! Yes! Ugh! All right. Did I do the actual luncheon route this time? No. I did like 95% of Spiritless. I forgot a moon. I forgot 3 moons. Because it's been so long. So I had to go do spinning athletics like the minimum capture nut that I am. Okay, this is clutch. I'll take this. This is a potentially a fat gold for my any percent. Potentially. All right. I'm just gonna pull Switch into the live room here really quick. Epic. Now he can hear me. Cool. Whew. Okay, here we go. Nice, almost a minute gold. My any percent Bowser was awful. Okay, fine. It's like a 40-something gold. Shush. Bap. I was waiting for the cutscene, okay? Oh, you couldn't hear me for a bit? Heck. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Good, good, good. Now we can hear. We are in the moon. I will let you know as soon as I shoot off from the wire. But first we have to get there. I gotta relearn my routes, man. I gotta do more minimum captures. I'm ready. Once I get my better remote, I'll be even more ready. Ah, come on. Yeah, that's what I expected. I don't think I've ever really been successful at grabbing the second rocket flower. Nice. Ah, yeah, okay. Okay. Sure, because that's what I want. Epic. Wow, I almost forgot to do a second jump. I almost forgot to do a second jump there. Ah. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. We're fine. 1, 2, 3, 1. Ah, of course. Yeah, I was really trying to not let that happen, but, you know. Alright. Slow start, but we are off to the escape sequence. Wow, I missed the fireball. 9-1 on pillars? Yeah, you got it. Ah. There we go. Got the 2-player skip. Ah. Almost died. Let's go. No. All right, I'm in pillars. I'm in the pillars. Wow, I missed so many fireballs, yeah. Embarrassing to say the least. That is too bad. That is too bad. Even though I'm just okay. I'm okay at this game. I could be better. Hello? Thank you. Don't know where my Y input was. Could you stop hitting boulders? Okay. I'm here. I'm here. I'm breaking the last block. Okay, I'm on the wire. And get ready. Go, 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 go. All right. 116.59. Kind of gross. Kind of gross, but whatever. That's going to do it for my stream today. We got some golds. That's pretty funny. But it's time. We're going to go finish up this relay over at Switch Runner's channel. I just want to borrow what Lip Potato used as the raid message because I think that's amazing. And if you don't have my emotes, that's a-okay. You can use any other emotes that you may have, but we're going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all for being with me today with the new Super Mario Bros. Wii U Deluxe and Sandbox Relay. We're going to go say hi to Switch. Toodles!